You have photos. You just don't post them. Not because you can't, but because something inside you says, stay private. Everyone else seems comfortable being seen, but you hesitate. And the question quietly lingers. What is your mind protecting you from? You're not invisible. You exist. You live. You feel deeply. But when it comes to showing your face online, something changes. You pause. You think about the angle, the expression, the meaning behind it, and suddenly, a simple photo doesn't feel simple anymore. This pattern is often linked to something deeper, self-awareness, not just basic awareness, but heightened self-awareness. You see, your mind doesn't just experience life, it observes you experiencing life.
Almost like you're both the actor and the audience. Psychologists call this objective self-awareness. It's when your mind steps outside and watches you as if you're someone else. And in that state, posting a photo feels like stepping onto a stage. Before anyone reacts, your brain already imagines the judgment. But this is where most people misunderstand themselves. They think, I'm insecure, I'm overthinking, something is wrong with me. But that's not always true. Sometimes you're just wired differently. Some minds chase attention, others chase understanding. You don't ask, how do I look? You ask, what does this mean? And that shift changes everything. Not posting your photo isn't always fear. Sometimes it's depth. Your brain has one main job: protect you. And one of the ways it does that is through something called the social evaluation system. Think of it like a gatekeeper inside your mind. Every time you consider posting your photo, it asks, what will people think? How will they judge me? Is this safe? This isn't weakness, it's biology. The same parts of your brain that react to physical pain also react to social rejection. To your mind, being judged online feels like being excluded in real life. So your brain chooses the safer path: control. No photo, no exposure, no risk. But there's something deeper: identity preservation. When you don't post your face, you control how much of yourself exists in the world. You decide what is seen and what stays yours. You're not hiding. Softly, you're selecting. Deep breath. Calm guiding tone.
So, how do you understand this part of yourself without forcing yourself to change? Well, start here. First, separate privacy from fear. Ask yourself honestly, am I avoiding judgment or choosing peace? There's a difference. Second, understand your social energy. You see, some minds process everything more deeply. Posting your face isn't just a photo, it's ongoing exposure, and your brain goes that, so it conserves energy. Third, redefine visibility. You don't need to be seen physically to exist meaningfully. Some people express themselves through thoughts, through ideas, through silence. And finally, practice controlled exposure. If part of you wants to be seen, start small. Not for validation, but for familiarity. Because the brain learns through repetition, and what feels scary today can feel normal tomorrow. Think of your mind like a window. Some people keep it wide open, everything visible, everything exposed. But you have curtains. You choose when to open them and when to close them. And that's not weakness. That's awareness. Your silence, your absence from photos, your hesitation, it's not random. It's a pattern. A pattern of someone who values the inner world more than the outer display. So the next time you hesitate, don't rush to fix it. Pause. Observe. Understand. Maybe you're not hiding. Maybe you're protecting something that doesn't need constant exposure. And in a world that rewards visibility, there is something deeply powerful about choosing not to be seen.